Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I know we're already in August here, but I wanted to do a quick video talking about some major releases coming out this month. It's going to be a bit of a shift from July. We saw Mission Impossible, we saw Barbenheimer. July was a pretty big month for movie theaters. August is definitely going to be a step down, but that doesn't mean we don't still have movies coming out. I'm going in chronological order, so the first movie that I'm talking about here is the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. This movie has been getting really good reviews. Like, really good, to the point where I may even go see this. I had no interest in this movie whatsoever. I was like, what am I going to do with another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie? Like, yeah, it's going to be different from the Michael Bay produced movies that we got several years ago. For some reason, I can't stop thinking about the 2007 TMNT movie that I thought was really cool whenever I was a little kid. But this movie, looking at the trailer, it seems like they're trying out a different style of animation influenced by the Spider-Verse. It seems like they're doing something a little bit different with this story, and apparently it's fantastic. So it's one of those movies that if I have to choose between this and some other stuff on this list, I'm gonna choose to see this one, but I'm not necessarily like crazy excited, but maybe I can go in and it'll surprise me. But then later on the same week, on August 4th, we have The Meg 2. So if you're wondering what that is, you remember that giant shark movie starring Jason Statham that came out ages ago? Yeah, this is the sequel. And it's called Meg 2: The Trench. So my assumption is that they found an even bigger Meg in a trench. Call me crazy, but that's just what I'm going to assume here. Jason Statham is back kicking ass. I haven't seen the first one. I really don't have any interest in seeing this one, but something tells me that I don't need to know all of the Meg lore before going to see this, so maybe if I'm not doing anything on a weeknight, I'll go ahead and I'll go see this one. Then on the same day, we have Randall Park's directorial debut, Shortcomings. This movie premiered at Sundance earlier in the year. I got to see it through Sundance in January, and to be honest, it wasn't really my thing. I think it's in the positives on Rotten Tomatoes, but my biggest thing about the movie is the lead character. We're not supposed to like him, but they just make him so unlikable. I really just could not get behind this character or his girlfriend in the movie. I didn't really like either of them. Not his new girlfriend, but the one that... The general premise of the movie is that he gets ghosted by his girlfriend of several years, and I didn't like her either. I don't think either of them were really good people, so it found it hard to watch the movie and feel like I could root for anyone. And that's not the point of the movie, but for me personally, as an audience member, it made the movie less enjoyable for me. But by all means, there are plenty of people that like the movie. I could just be an outlier there, so give it a shot yourself if it interests you. Then on August 11th, we had Gran Turismo, a movie that I'm looking forward to, but I think it literally just, as I'm recording this video, got pushed back 2 weeks. So TBD on that movie. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back any longer. It got pushed because of the actor strike going on right now, so they don't have actors to actually promote the movie. I'm still looking forward to it. It's a really interesting premise. It's about a gamer. It's a true story, by the way, about a gamer who translates his gaming skills in a racing game to an actual track where he drives a race car. So it's a very interesting story. I've made a point of not looking up what actually happened so I could be surprised in the movie. It stars David Harbour, and I think Orlando Bloom is in it too. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm also just someone who's really into F1. So maybe if you're interested in that, this is a movie that maybe you didn't know about, you can go check out. But again, it just got pushed back, so hopefully we still get this in August and it doesn't get pushed any further. But nonetheless, I'm looking forward to this one. But on August 11th as well, we have a new Dracula movie coming out called The Last Voyage of the Demeter. And this movie gives me the vibes of one that is not going to make any money, but may actually be great. It stars Corey Hawkins, and it's a really interesting twist on the Dracula story. I believe it's based on a novel where basically Dracula is being transported on a ship, and the movie basically just takes place on the ship with the crew members just being destroyed by Dracula pretty much. But the people on the cast list make me think that it's going to be more than just a slasher. I already said Corey Hawkins is on this. I forget the guy's name. I think it's Liam Cunningham. But the guy, he was on Game of Thrones. He's a great actor. And then I can never get this actor's last name right. But You probably know who he is based off his face. I'll put his face here. His name is David Dastmalchian. I don't know. I probably just butchered his last name, but he's a great performer. And a lot of the people in this movie, they don't have to take offers like this. You know, they chose to be in this movie. So I don't know. I'm kind of optimistic about it. Maybe it's going to be a garbage fire. Maybe it's going to be great. I'm going to check it out. But then getting into August 18th, we have 2 movies coming out between Blue Beetle and Strays. Blue Beetle is a DC movie from the previous regime before James Gunn and Peter Safran came in. And my prediction is that it's going to follow suit with the other DC movies that have come out lately. And it's probably going to flop at the box office. I think it's projected at 17 million right now. So it's kind of sad seeing this movie come out that nobody really cares about. I love the performer playing Blue Beetle. It's the kid from Cobra Kai. I think he's great. And George Lopez is in the movie too. I want to support him in anything that he does. I'm definitely going to check the movie out. But I have a bad feeling that not a lot of people will. Because why would they? They basically set it up to where it's not going to have any stakes moving forward. It's a part of a universe that no longer exists. And this character is probably just going to be put in the trash after this movie. And it's very rare now with a comic book movie that people are okay with a one and done. I mean, the biggest example that I have of one of those being a success is Joker, but from the start, that wasn't pitched to be anything other than that one movie. People have the expectation that Blue Beetle is part of this greater DC universe that no longer exists. So we're going to see how the movie is quality-wise. Hopefully, I hope it's a good movie, because I really liked The Flash. It's unfortunate that that flopped as hard as it did. I hope that this movie does better than it's projected, but I don't think it will. But on the same day, we have Strays, a movie that I am very much looking forward to, and I think could end up being a huge hit. It's a movie that's rated R, and it's about a bunch of stray dogs on a mission to do something bad to one of their previous owners, and I can't say what that thing is without getting flagged on YouTube. So watch the trailer and find out for yourself. But it stars Will Ferrell as the voice of the main dog. Jamie Foxx is in there as well, and it seems like Jamie Foxx is doing better health-wise, so hopefully if the actor strike is over by then, we can see him at the premiere, up and walking. My heart goes out to the Fox family. It's horrible what happened to him earlier on in the year, but it seems like he's making a full recovery, and I'm very happy about that. The trailer looks hilarious. It got pushed back a couple months. I think originally it was going to come out in June. I don't know why it got pushed back exactly. Maybe it was because of Jamie Foxx's situation. Maybe they had to do a bunch of post stuff with this movie. Who knows? But nonetheless, it looks hilarious. There's always a comedy that comes out in August that I think is great. So maybe this could be that comedy this year. And then we have another weekend on August 25th. But to be perfectly honest with you guys, there's nothing there that really stands out to me. Unless Gran Turismo actually did get pushed back to that date, there's really nothing in that week that I think is worth it. I mean, obviously something could come out and prove me wrong, but that's just my honest feelings right now. So those are some major releases in August, you guys. Obviously, it's a step down from July, which isn't great for the movie theaters, but they just got a huge boost from Barbie and Oppenheimer. If anything, I think it means that those movies continue to do well moving into August and just keep racking up the numbers. But thank you so much for watching this video. What movies are you looking forward to in August? Is there anything that stuck out to you in this video? Is there anything that I'm missing here? Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.